Welcome back, everyone. We are doing tours tonight. I have some things to discuss with you guys, kind of our plans for this year. We have a lot going on this year, and hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be able to keep up with it all. But it's going to be a chore for sure. Mr. Cassian, let's make sure that's not buttoned too high. Mr. Cassian has had a lot going on himself. So we've been traveling to specialists for Cassian, and right now what we just recently got for him, I'll show you guys, is he got his brace, and he has anterolateral bowing of the tibia and the fibula, which is super rare. But he got his brace, and hopefully we are praying that there's no fracture of both his tibia and his fibula prior to his surgery in 2.5 months. So he has a surgery scheduled for 2.5 months. There is more than a likely chance he'll have multiple surgeries throughout his lifetime. But we are hopeful, and we are crossing our fingers, we are saying our prayers that everything will go well with his surgery, and that God will be with our little family, and his bones will be strong, and all those other things. So let's get back to what we're doing this year. I'm going to turn this camera around and show you guys. Alright, so if you've seen our garden before, you know we do raised beds. The plan this year, I already have every single box planned out. So every single box is going to have something in it this year. We have so many garden things we're going to be doing. We're going to have ducks in the back. You see the little tiny duck house. We've used it before for ducks. So we're going to have 5 female Pekin ducks and 5 female, yes, and 1 male. And then we also have a goose coming, and I'm gonna try to remember the name of the goose. The super fancy geese. But anyway, we have one that we're getting from someone that we're going to incorporate into this as well. So our ducks will be in our garden, our goose will be in our garden. This whole garden is already planned out. In the center of this garden, we're gonna unroll a hay bale, and we're gonna do potatoes. So we're gonna use the center. We have all our boxes planned out. You'll see that in the coming year as we go. That's the plan for the garden. The ducks are coming in March, and then the goose is coming anytime. I'm not quite sure when they want me to pick her up, so haven't established that yet, but she'll be coming anytime now. Chickens. So you guys saw in a couple videos ago, we got some new little chicks. Well, we have them outside in the new run my husband built on our old chicken coop. And then we have our old chickens as well back here. And then we have more chicks coming in March. So we have tons of chickens right now, and all of our chickens, their purpose is just to lay eggs, and then we'll get into incubating as well. So the breeds we kept were Easter-Egger, Buff Orpington, and Cinnamon Queen, and that's all in there besides the roosters. Those are not the right kind of roosters. We just keep them for protection. And then out here, I just put the babies out today. So just today, just got the babies out. If you guys want to see how they're doing. Not a fan of the snow. At least they had a little patch of no snow in there. I'm going to try to go in here if I can. See if we can get in here. I'll show you. There's some really pretty Easter-Eggers. My favorite is the white one. So this one here, she's just so pretty. But there's also a black one, and he's got really beautiful patterns on him. So we have females and males in here. We're supposed to have 2 males of each breed. This is just Buff Orpington and Easter-Egger. Our Cinnamon Queens are supposed to be coming with our ducks in March. So that's them in here. We got their boxes fixed on the inside. I think they're doing okay out here. So, and then the other side of this, we're going to build another run, and we'll probably have the Cinnamon Queens out because they'll be different ages, so incorporating them is going to be a little bit harder. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what our plan is with our rabbits. So we bred our female rabbit, and when we got her, she was supposed to be bred. However, the breeding was not successful, so she's still here. She's an American chinchilla. The goal is when Cassian has his surgery, I'm going to take her up and see if the person I got her from can't rebreed her, because we drove quite a ways to get her bred. So we're going to try to rebreed her. This rabbit hutch over here is not being used currently. What we have to do to it is we have to fix it up this year. So we're going to fix up this one. This one's the one we're using. This has Miss Kate in it, and we're hoping to rebreed her come April. So that's the plan. We're going to get those meat rabbits going this year. We're going to have a bunch of egg layer chickens, and then we're going to have our ducks and our one little, it's Sebastopol. And if I'm saying that wrong, sorry, but she's a gray Sebastopol goose. So, and then the other plan is this garbage trailer, and it is literally garbage. We are getting rid of it. It's just being used as our cat house. We are going to get rid of it, and we're building a cat house this year. Crossing our fingers we have the time to do it, but we're building a cat house for our farm kitties this year. So, other thing we'll be doing this year is our goats. So our goats, we are planning on breeding in the next month here. So they probably won't have babies until, I think it's like August. So we will have baby goats in August, so that hopefully more toward the fall, or when it starts getting a little bit cooler, is when I'll start milking again. So they will have goat babies again this year. They sold really well last year. All of them were good moms last year. All of them did pretty good with milking. And the next thing we are going to do is, alongside with the goats, we are going to have pigs. So right now the pigs I'm going for are old spot pigs. I found somebody local, or more local to our area, who raises old spot. And so, crossing our fingers, we're the first on her list, and we are going to be bringing at least 7 of these pigs onto the farm, and 2 of them will be staying permanently as breeder pigs. So 2 will be staying, at least 5 of them. We're raising some pigs for other people as well. So 1 to 2 of them will be ours for meat, the 2 for a breeding pair that we're going to go ahead and keep and hopefully raise old spot pigs, because they seem like a really, really good deal. And they seem like a good pasture pig and good moms and just gentle, they say lazier pigs, which is fine. And their meat is supposed to be fantastic. If you look them up, Gloucestershire old spot pigs. They are wonderful, or they seem like they're wonderful. We'll test them out this year and we'll let you guys know how it goes. Alright, so if you guys have been following us, you know that this field with our pond is mainly our hay field. It's not being used for animals yet. It will someday. However, we have another, so this is a private driveway, but we have another field over here that this year we are going to be throwing some wheat and popcorn and barley, and I believe those are the only 3 we're throwing out here, but we're going to throw some stuff out here. So we're going to till up some of this area, and we're going to test throwing out some wheat and some barley and popcorn. So that will be kind of cool to see this year how that goes, because this field right now is unusable for animals. It's just barely, the back side of it kind of butts up to, not quite to a road, but it's got barbed wire fencing that needs repair. So right now the best thing we can do with it is either just barely bale the little area we have, or go ahead and grow something on it. So this year we're growing something on it alongside our garden. And the other thing I haven't discussed that's not quite as huge of a priority would be, I'm going to have a lot of pollinators and flowers hopefully in the yard growing. I plan on tilling up some of my front yard and making it into more of a pollinator area. So that'll be pretty to cut flowers, be able to use them on the counter. Last year I grew zinnias and they were just gorgeous. So it'll be pretty to have them, but it'll also be good for those bees and butterflies and all the good little pollinators we need. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and if you guys have any questions, just drop them down in the comment section and I'll get back to you guys. Thanks for watching, guys.